Well, we already know that NDOT trucks have been out there pre-treating roads this week to prevent slick conditions with the winter weather precipitation that we're expecting. As for city streets, DPW is telling us they are doing the same thing. They've got crews out right now into tomorrow morning patrolling for frosty areas and salting the roads. So Robb's in for Angela tonight. So a little bit of snow overnight before the morning, right?
There's a couple of things working for us when it comes to tomorrow's commute, and there's a couple of things working against us. The temperatures were warm today. We were close to 50, so that certainly helped. Ground temperatures are still going to be pretty warm. We've also got some clouds rolling in that continued to thicken up, and that's also kept some of the temperatures pretty mild, but some locations have already been able to drop. I mean, look at Lafayette. It's already down below freezing. This was my biggest concern earlier. How quickly were we going to be able to cool down when we were up into the 50s earlier today? Well, it has happened. Not for everyone, but it has certainly happened. So I think we're going to see a rain-snow mix as this moves in, as there's still some cold air that's trapped in place, but there's quite a dividing line across the area, and that's where this system is going to ride along to move through overnight. It looks pretty impressive on satellite and radar, but I mentioned earlier it's going to overcome some drier air when it tries to move on by. Already starting to see some precipitation out ahead of this in the form of some rain, but a lot of this is not reaching the ground with the exception of those locations where it's coming down a little bit more heavily. I got to tell you, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of the models are spitting out a lot more snow than we are forecasting. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, but it does kind of pique my interest a little bit, because if this lines up at a certain axis, some areas could see several hours of some light to moderate snow, enough that we could get some accumulation that's over 2 inches in spots. Right now I'm going to hold to up to an inch of snow for most of you, and most of this is out of here by the bulk of the morning commute, but there may still be some slick spots by that point, especially if the temperatures in Indy are into the near freezing or perhaps a little bit below freezing range. The ground temperatures may be warm. That may help with a lot of the pavement concerns, but some of the bridges and overpasses may still have some problems. After that, the forecast becomes very easy. It's just how warm can we go by the afternoon. I think we'll make it back into the 40s. So if we can just get through that early part of the morning commute, I think the rest of the day is looking pretty good. Lots of sunshine expected for tomorrow. And hey, if that's not warm enough for you, the Friday forecast looks great. It's going to be an interesting day though as well, because we're going to start out near freezing and we're going to add 30 degrees nearly on top of that back into the 60s by the afternoon. So tomorrow, get through the morning part of the commute. We'll be concerned about some morning leftover flurries or snow showers, especially closer to say Cincinnati. We'll do 47 for the high, 61 for your Friday. How about that with some sunshine? Nice way to end the week, but heading into the weekend, Saturday doesn't look so bad, but by the second half of the day, we'll start to notice this next system approaching, and that could give us some rain-snow mix for your Sunday that could linger into the early part of next week.